So let's start, and I want to make really our immediate objective, which also will give you an excellent motivations for this course. We want to build up the ugandatowns.com and get some, meaning I'm going to put that website online so you see what I mean. If I type here in the end town, sorry, Uganda, I need to, Uganda towns. This is supposed to be the website, okay? And now, in fact, I already have done everything for you guys, so you can start building it up. Not only that, let me do log out first. I want to log in as an administrator. As you can tell, I already started redesigning the whole web page. Moria have done a lot of very good work. I just didn't have time. I didn't get to it, and I'm going to revise the whole web page. But if I go as an admin, your certificate 2 people must be able to maintain and develop this web page. You have the knowledge, and I will help you out too. Okay, this is a real life website. We have the Django CMS. I will help you with that one, and you acquire some basic knowledge. For example, if I want to remove this image because I don't like it, okay, I will be able to design that way. And I'll write town clerk. But I want more than that. I want to be able to automatically to have all the towns in Uganda. So I want to ask you guys, whoever finished certificate 1, what do we do in order to have all the towns? Should we have a database? Should we have a table? What do you think, Mildred? I can't hear you. I don't hear on this computer for some reason. I can't hear you, Mildred. Your speaker is off. Your speaker, I think, is blocked. It's muted. What do you think, Jimmy? Yeah, Mildred, go ahead, Mildred.
I think we should have a database.
Yeah, we should have a table, is that right?
Yes.
We should have a table. So how about you design the table? What do you think, Mildred? You write all the fields we need. What are the fields we need for the town clerks? We need the town name, is that right?
Yes.
We will need the name of the town clerk. How about we give them priority? If it will be a nice town that support the group, we'll give them a higher level. We'll put them in the first of the list. What do you think? So how about we'll put order? A field will have an order. If the order will be 1, there will be the first place. 2 will be the second place. So we have a field of integer for order. That's 1. So we'll have a table, and then we'll add more fields. How about the address of the town clerks? So we'll have the address as well. How about an image? How about every town clerk will be able to upload image that it would like to be in the main page of the town clerks. And then when you click on that image, it will take you to the web page for that town. So we'll have a web page for all the towns together and one web page for each town. What do you think? Brian, what do you think? Brian, can you hear me? Can't hear you. Brenda, what do you think?
Yeah, I think that is
Beautiful. So now that we have a table, when we have a table, we would like that in this page, it's automatically will make us a list, maybe on the left side. Is that right? Maybe on the left side, we'll have all the towns. When we click on the town, we'll see the web page of the town. What do you think? You like it or not, Daniel?
I'd like to.
How we will do it? Anybody has an idea? Jimmy, should we do it?
Sorry, the audio has been breaking.
So we will have to combine some JavaScript with Django. Is that right?
that's right.
Let's try it. Let's try to do a page like this on our project, and later on we will do it in Academy City. Let's see how can we do it in our project. How about we'll make a new application? You know, we have several applications. If you remember, how do we build application? Anybody remember?
Yes. Write a command Python manage.
We have a, how is that called? You remember? I don't even remember. It's something with admin. I forgot. Anybody remember? So that's I forgot. I write create app Django command. See, and here we go. Very simple. So I look it up, blah, 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 blah. Here we go. Pretty cool. See, I don't really need that name. We're gonna call it that way. Copy it, go to my project. And in my project, we do right click, paste, and start app. Let's call it, how about we call it Uganda? Uganda towns. Fair enough? Enter. We have a new project. But you know, when you do it, okay, it doesn't really put it in the right place. It will put it here. See, he put it, here we go. We need to drag it to the right place. We'll put it under apps. But this is only building up the structure. So we have everything that we have in a regular project. In fact, it's missing the URLs. We will edit. All of you already know how to do it. So stage number one, we go to settings. We go to the base. Anybody wants to help me? Remember you added the game store?
Yes, remember.
So we do the same things, isn't it?
Yes.
And instead of game store, we write here,
Understand.
Uganda town, exactly. Fair enough? What is the other place we have to do it? This is one place. What is another place? The URL, is that right?
Yes.
Where is the URL? Here it is. So we just copy some things. We copy And we change this one to Uganda towns. Fair enough. Now that we had done those two, we have one more to do, is to go to the apps, and Uganda towns don't have the URLs. So what we can do, the simplest way to do is just to go to the to-do, copy this one, right? I copy it and put it, and then modify it. So I'm gonna put it here, paste, and here we go. And it will open. First of all, it's not to do, it is Uganda towns. Is that right? Then we don't need that one. That one maybe we'll add later on. Is that right? We'll add that one later on. For now, we don't have anything. We just put an index. We can have an index. Let's look at the model, at the views. Views is empty. We can be smart enough to copy. Hey, somebody's repeating after me. Okay. So I can copy the index, and then I will modify it if I need to. So I'm copying the index function in that view, in the to-do view. And where is my view here? Oh, not this one. Let's close. Let's close. And here we go, Uganda town. Here we go. So I will put it here. Okay, I have index. Let's see what do we need in the index. We have a post, we don't need a post. We make it simple first. Later on we will add. And I'm going to delete everything. And I have, here is Uganda towns. Is that right? I will have it one. This one will delete everything. It's just to get the structure right. And now finally in the templates, we will add, if you remember, we need templates, is that right? So we do right click, new, directory. And what do we write here? Anybody? Templates. And under templates, what do we write? Exactly. In the directory, Uganda towns. Very good. And now we need to put a similar file like we have in the to-do. We will, of course, okay, if you remember, we always have a base. So we'll copy the base. And we call it base. Very good. And in fact, later on, we will play with it. Title will be Uganda towns. Uganda. Fair enough. The rest, let's leave it for now. It goes to the main, leave it that way. Doesn't bother me. I can leave it aside. And now in here, this is the base. And let's say we'll copy, under the to-do, we'll copy the index file and we'll change it accordingly. This is really the easiest way to start an application with, and then you add to it, okay? And let's see, what do we have here? First of all, we'll not inherit from the base to do, but from Uganda towns. Fair enough. And the rest we have, oh, we have drawing. I have no idea what did we do here. Let's take it away. Maybe later on we copy it. The rest, we have an image. We don't need the image. Take the image out. Take the whole things out here. Then we have, this is also the team members. That might be useful, by the way. Not for now, we'll copy it later on. We'll take similar things on, let's delete everything. What the heck. Let's leave only the body. And just write here, towns. So we know it works, okay? And later on, we will add whatever we need. Let's see if it works. We have an error. Anybody can help? Can't hear anybody. You're very soft, I can't hear you. It says, no module name, trades, apps, Uganda town. Well, what do you think, guys?
I think you have to go to the URL.
What did we forget? See, it's a singular with no S. We missed an S.
The name of.
Yeah, maybe we missed here. No, this is fine. So it has to have an S. We missed the S somewhere. Now, first of all, we have to change this one also to Uganda town. But that's not the error. Uganda towns, that's okay. That's good. So this is not the error. Anybody?
What about that folder that has Uganda towns?
Which one?
Slash views. Maybe it should just be the one on the right of what you're editing.
Which one?
Uganda towns / views.
Uganda.
Oh, you just closed it.
That covers everything. Why should we go first place? We did already. We went first place, you know, under the apps. We went to this one, we made sure it's a Uganda towns, okay, in the apps. Let's go to the apps. We have apps, Uganda towns, yes, we do. Let's go inside. Let's see the apps, what this one says, Uganda towns, that's okay. What else we have here? Hold a second. That's okay, but that's not what I was looking for. What about this one? Uganda towns. This is okay. So I don't know what the error is. Where is the error?
No. It looks like
this one are wrong.
it looks like you asked without the S.
Don't have those.
The town.
Say again.
You know, it looks like you in the command line you asked for it as Uganda town without S.
Where?
You look down at that module.
Here. That's okay.
No. Look down at module not found error.
Yeah.
It's saying
Yeah.
you.
Beautiful. So maybe it's in the setting. I like that. Very good. Maybe in the setting we didn't type it right. Maybe I didn't put an S. Yeah, I didn't put an S. You see? Right. Okay, let's try it now. Good, it works. Now, hey, but how do I know if Uganda towns works? 127 Is that right? Yeah, but I don't have Uganda towns. What should we do? You should know by now. How do I add Uganda towns here? Can't hear you. Can't hear you. So how do we add it? How about we go to the main?
Hello?
Yeah, now I hear you.
Hello?
How about we go to the main application?
Yeah, we have to go to the main application.
Yeah. How about we copy this one? Is that right? And we write here, Uganda towns.
Yes.
Right? And then what should we do here?
We shall change that.
Towns. Is that right? Now it should
Yes.
work. That's it. Do we have Uganda town? Yeah, we do. How about if we click? Hey, an arrow. Why do we have an arrow? Template does not exist. Which template? Line 19. Doesn't like it in the view. It says Uganda towns index.
Dr. Amos, you missed an A. It's you've missed an A.
A in Uganda.
You have it is UGAND. There is an A missing.
Right, it's missing an A here.
Yes.
Yeah, very good catch. Excellent. I loved it. See, you didn't know anything about 3 months ago. Now you know too much, which is good. So where should I go? To the view, is that right?
Yes, that's right.
Which view? Not the main view, the Uganda view.
Yeah, the Uganda view.
Uganda towns, views, and I'm missing an A here, Uganda. Very good. Let's see. Uganda towns. Beautiful. So we have a new extra application. We can do anything we want. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Now we combine JavaScript with Python a little bit. So what is the first thing Mildred said before? We need to add a table. Which kind of a table we need, Mildred? We need a table, is that right? We put it in the model. Am I right or not, Mildred?
You're right.
How do we call it? Towns. But see, you know me, I'm lazy, right? Am I lazy or not? You should be lazy because you can't really remember everything.
It's a class. Yeah, table is a class.
So I'm gonna, no, I don't, I want an index. I like to write my own index. Let's see which one I did it. In the main, maybe? No, I don't think so.
Was under to do.
Models, no, it's okay. Let's leave him to make the index. It won't make a difference. Let's copy from the to-do. We'll take the models and we copy, how about that one? Copy this one, close it, and let's copy it to here. Now, we don't want team members, we want towns. Is that right?
Yes.
Towns. Is that right? Did I spell it right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. What do we want to first? Town name.
Town name.
Town name. And then we can put it 50, that's fine. That's good. We can leave it the way it is. And what else do we want?
Name of the town clerk.
Exactly. How about town clerk name? How about full town clerk name? Full name. Full name. How about that? Is that okay? Clerk, I didn't spell it right. Clerk. Is that right? Clerk. No, I didn't like that. Clerk.
The C shouldn't be there.
What did I miss?
This. Now this C, the C before the K.
Town clerk. Full name. Very good. What else?
Address.
Address.
Field of
How would you make the address? Would you
Address.
make only one field or
Yeah,
several fields? What do you think,
Pardon?
Brenda? Should we make one field or
I
we
beg your
do
pardon.
address 1, address 2, zip? What do you think?
I think one field.
One field, okay. But that will make it a little big, don't we? That's a little tricky, by the way. I tell you why, it's risky. I recommend to do, I tell you
Okay.
why. Sometimes you will want to search by zip code, by something. It will be hard for you to search. But let's do address for now. Okay? What else do we want? How about
Image of the town
an
clerk.
image?
Yes.
Hey, how do we write an image? Which kind of a field?
It's an image field. Models.image field.
So what do? How about here? Do we have an image here? Oh yeah, we have
You
an
copy.
image. You see? So copy from yourself. Remember what I taught you?
Yes.
And why did I make you copy from yourself? To remind you that you can make it so it will save the images to the hard disk, not into the database. So we'll write here, town, Uganda, towns, slash, here, the default will be, what will be the default?
Uganda towns.
Towns, but see, we want to put an image there. This image is a blank one. We have to put it in the right place. What will be the right place, by the way? That goes to the media directory, remember? Let's see where is the media
Yes.
directory. Oh, here is the media directory. If you recall, we had pictures going to each one of those, you see? Here, we have a blank one. How about we make a directory here? You really didn't have to do unless you put an empty page. I'm going to make a directory and I'm going to give it Uganda towns, and then I'm going to take the empty one, you see the unknown, I'm going to copy it right to here. Beautiful. Now when a town clerks don't upload any data, we show him, we can make like a nice, just any picture we want. It will be the default if somebody doesn't upload the picture. For now, we just put nothing. We put an empty image. If you see the image, this is the image, just like nothing. It's not really the right way. We should really put like a picture of a town or a house or something. But for now, it will do. Is that right? What else? How about we put an order?
Oh, we said on the left.
How about order? And order, how many towns we have in Uganda?
I have many.
100? 200?
More than 100.
No, you have 41.
It's more than 100.
I know there are 41 town clerks. Up to 250. See, we can do model, and I'll tell you why I was asking. That small, there is something called small integer. Small integer, it takes less space. If you have up to 3,000, something like that, that will do just fine. Okay? Okay? Can we allow blank? Can we allow what the default? How about we do default? What do we do default? We'll put a default. Which number will give the guy default? We'll give him a 0. That means it will be the first one. Doesn't matter. Unless we want to move somebody back. Everybody will be in the same level. Okay. So what do we do now? Let's say that this is enough for now. Okay. This is enough for now. What we're supposed to do in order to generate the table, because only what we did now, we built a class. Is that right?
Yeah, that's right. So we make migrations.
Very good. Make migration. Did you pass the exam, Brenda?
Yes.
Yeah, I know. Okay. I can tell. It says create model towns. And do we have already the table in the database, Mildred?
Not yet.
Not yet. Very good. What do we have to do now?
We have migrate. We migrate.
Right. Very good.
Migrate.
That will generate the table in the database. So far, so good? So now let's start the program again. And how do we put data inside? Anybody? We didn't do anything how to put data in, but we have the administrator, remember? /admin, remember?
Yes.
And what we're supposed to see now?
Yeah, we remember.
We have an application called Uganda Towns, but I don't see it. How come? Something went wrong. Nothing went wrong. We just forgot to do something. Anybody wants to help us?
Yeah, we have to go to the admin.
Very good.
Yes, we should go to the admin file.
We have to go to the admin. Like if we go to the to-do, see in the admin here, we can just copy one of those, right? And we
Yes.
go to Uganda Towns. No, we don't have, yeah, we have admin, but it's empty. So we just put it in. And this is wrong because what do we need? We need town. Is that right? Towns comes out.
Yeah.
And then we'll put towns here. Is that right? And this is not the field we want. Which field do we have in this model? Now to do, we don't care. And this one we do care. This one we don't care anymore. What do we need here? Okay, what are the fields? Here are the fields, isn't it?
We have a
So we'll copy them here.
Yes.
And we say I'm lazy. Did you notice?
Yes.
And
I think you have to change these ones. Huh?
is that right?
Yes.
Town clerk's full name. Image. And what do we have after the image? The order. And we are done.
You.
Very good. So now we should see it. Let's see.
No, the item admin, we have to change, isn't it, to term? It's okay? Okay.
Ah, she's right. It will work, but it's not really, it will work because it doesn't really care how I call it. But you're absolutely right.
Okay.
It will be non-professional way to keep it, to leave it that way. This is the right way. It will work because it's a unique name, but this is the right way to do it. You're absolutely right. So let's go back to here, refresh. And did it come out? Yeah, it did. You see? We have Uganda towns, we have the table. We click on the table. Yeah, we have no towns. Which is your favorite town, Brenda, in Uganda? Kampala. Which one is your favorite?
Gulu.
I tell
We
you
are not
what.
staying in, we are right now,
What?
Kampala.
Kampala. Who is the town clerk of Kampala? I don't really know. But I do know for Entebbe, how do you spell Entebbe? Entebbe, that way? Did I spell it right?
Double B. Another B is needed.
Why do you need double B? Here we go. Entebbe. This one I know the guy. In fact, he was in the
Yes.
course, Charles. Charles Magumba. Let me see, I have his name. He would be happy. But see, we're just practicing. We didn't put it in Academy City. When we finish, is that right?
Mm.
You know, it will charge. Hold a second. Here we go. This is his name.
But they are saying
Here we didn't put the email of the town clerk. Shouldn't we do that? Okay, that will be in
yes, I think so.
when we copy everything to Academy City, we will do that. For now, we're just practicing. Address, I don't really know. We need to find an image. So let's
Wouldn't it be
find
good to
out
put the
town
names?
clerk, town, Entebbe. Let's find a picture. Do we have any nice images? Which one should we take? Which one? In Entebbe or in Chicago?
That is that's the area view.
Which one you like? How about we put the church? Which one you like?
I think
How about the giraffe?
I think that would be a very
Which one? How about the airport maybe?
Yes, let's put the airport.
Entebbe. How about this one? Hippopotamus? What is it? No, dinosaur. I don't know. How about the plane? What do you say, Brenda? We can change it
Send
later.
them
Can we?
close.
Let's have image as. Let's go download. Let's put it. And doesn't matter. We'll put it here. Okay. Hopefully it works.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay, we have a picture. So we can go here and click here. And we go to download. And here is baby. And we have a picture. Which order we'll put in number 1. That will be number 1. Later on we can change it, of course. And we save. So we have only 1. How about we put up, please correct the arrow. What the arrow?
The address
It
field.
says
The
required.
address field is required.
Okay, we'll call it Uganda. Later on we'll put the address, the correct address. No file chosen. We did choose the file. Okay, save. Good. So we have now the picture. By the way, where is the picture should be uploaded? If we go to the media, we have a directory called Uganda Towns, right? Here is the image uploaded here. You know how to put it in the right place because that's the way we define that's in the model, correct? See, we told him put it in Uganda Towns. Okay, very good. So we did very good. This was a really nice summary of what we did in certificate 1. Now it's certificate 2 come to place. Okay, want to be smart. We want now in our index image, we have in the templates, where is it? The apps. We have Uganda Towns, we have templates, and we have index. And we want in this one to do something smart. And instead of saying towns, let's just put towns for no reason, really. We don't need it, we'll take it away. BR, like a new line. And now it's really more HTML and JavaScript and Jinja, and then later on we can use JavaScript in a more sophisticated way. We would like to have, you know what, maybe before that, let's add one more, because with one would be hard to see what we're doing. Let's add one more. How about we add Kampala? Okay, we don't know really the name of the town clerks, we just write clerk. Later on, we address, we just write Uganda. Okay, image, which image we will choose? Untitled, I don't know. We just choose some picture. Any picture, how about we put just this one for now? Order will be 2. So it'll be in the number 2 in the list. Okay, let's save it. Good. So we have really 2, and tab is number 1, and we want that one to be shown. By the way, if you want it automatically to order them when it's in the model, you can use, when you're defining the order, okay, it's called metadata. I never remember it by heart. I always copy for myself. I do it once, and then I copy for myself. Let's see if I did it in one of those. Customers, no, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't. Let me copy for myself. Let's see why I did it. Not here. Game store maybe? Others. Yeah, here we go. Okay. I can copy this one and put it right here. And I want it to be organized by the order field. So it's going to order them. Doesn't matter how you enter it. The number one would be first, etc. You can make it the other way around. You put a minus next to the order. It will order them in a different way. So let's do that. Good. So let's see here. Let's click. Should order it here too. See, it's ordering it by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that will be the order. Cool. Now it's the really fun stuff starting. Up to now, it was the dirty work, which is not really fun. We want to get to here, and we want to pull the data. And we want to pull the data, so we go from that models, import towns. This is the table. And now we want towns. Pay attention, I wrote lowercase equal to towns that objects that all. It will give me all the rows. And now I'm going to transfer it to here, town. I'm going to move it into the template. So I'll have towns, and the towns will have towns. That means I'm pulling the data from the database. It's going into a variable called towns, and I'm going to put it, transfer it to this template. So Django, this is all Django, remember, this is Python. From Python, I'm moving it to the template. Inside the template, I am going into a language called Jinja. But before we do Jinja, just make sure that we're getting something. Let's see, what does it give me? Let's put towns here. Let's see that it works. And later on, we'll play with it. Okay? So let's see. Just 1 second. מה שלומך, חוסיין? מצוין מותק, אני יכול לחזור אליך עוד איזה שעה, משהו כזה, רציתי לשאול אותך לגבי. אין בעיה מותק, בערב נדבר, כי אני רציתי לצבוע שם ונקבע, אני רק באמצע השיעור, טוב? לא חשוב, לא חשוב, אז מחרתיים, לא נורא, לא בוער כלום. אין בעיה, אני אדבר איתך בערב, טוב? ביי מותק, ביי. Okay, so now what we really want to do is to see, we go back to the program. We want to refresh. Yeah, we didn't get anything. We got nothing. Is that right? So we have an error probably. Correct? So let's see what the error is. If there is an error, how about we go back to the view, and how about we do print here, print towns. Then we see if it's pulling it correctly from the database. Town, why is it misspelled town? Yeah,
Yeah.
it might be town. Towns, and let's see the index. Yeah, I misspelled it, that's maybe it. But anyway, this is a good one to see. I'm pulling it from the database. Let's see if it's printing it here before it's transferring it to the template. So let's see if it does it. So it really should fix also, probably I misspelled it there. Let's refresh. Yeah, see it works. It tells me it's a query set and it has 2 fields, 2 rows. So this is really working. Moreover, if I look at it here, it is also showing it here. If you notice, the reason it's showing it here, because I wrote print here. So I know it works, I don't need it anymore. And I don't need it here either. I know that towns It really is a variable, you know what it is. So what I would like to do now is to write the Ginger language. Now we're using Ginger. Ginger is really helping to translate from stuff that we get from Python databases into a HTML. So I will do for town in towns. See, towns is a variable.
Towns.
Is that right?
Mm.
And then here,
Yes.
again, I will do
Should be
and
N for town.
and
For town.
or. Is that right?
And for yeah.
And if
Yeah,
I really
that's
want
right.
to test myself, only to test myself, I can just do that. And town, this time I'm putting town, it's a singular. It will be twice. It should show me twice. Okay, let's run it. Refresh. Let's see what happened. Oh, that's pretty cool, you see? Town object 1, town object 2. That's pretty cool. But there is one more trick to do, which is really nicer. And that's why we do it. I didn't focus much. It's to add another function called string. Let's see if I have an example. Game store, models. Here we go. Here we go. We have a function like that. See, I didn't talk about it much. This is a good example. Now it's the time because you know much more. It will be easier to explain. String is that if I use, like in here, I'm writing towns. So he doesn't really know what to write. He's just telling me it's an object. So I'm telling him, you know what? If I don't tell you anything, please just take the name of the town. So I'm going to remove the whole things and put town. So every time I will ask for, it will put town name. Okay, town name. You see self, town name. It's the same row, take the town name. Let's see what happened now. Let's refresh. Yeah, pretty cool. Entebbe and Kampala. Because now it didn't give me an object, it took the name. Because I told him, if I don't tell you, and I just refer to a town, give me the town name. This is why the string function is. That's the objective of the string function. And it's come to place right here. Now, if I really want just to be a little, without any sophistication, it would be really nice. It would tell me that I really do have two lines. You see, he put Entebbe, and because he went one by one, and he put a space. BR is a new line, correct? It makes new line. But we want to make something a little nicer, okay? We don't want to do it this way. We want to do it a little better. We want to make a table. And this is why you studied HTML. Table, close it. Let's put a table in the end. Is that right?
That's
And then
right.
what do we want in the middle to be? TR. TR is a new row. For every town, make me a new row. I'm building HTML now. Is that right? That's pretty cool. Okay? A new row for every town. But a row can't have unless it has a column. So I have to have a TD. So how about if I put a TD down right in here? Okay, but in the town, I can have different types. See, in the model, town has town name. I can put town name. This time, I don't really want him to give me the default. I'm going to use this one in the index and put it right here, dot, and this one.
Mm.
Is that right? So see, this is the first, this is going to be the first column.
Column, yeah.
Everybody got it? How about the second column? We have the town name. What the next we want? Town. How about we put the name of the town clerk?
Town clerk full name. Yeah.
Exactly. And now how about that? We go to the index and put it here. Okay, the rest you can do yourself. This one telling me that this is working. Let's see. Okay, let's see if it works. Hi, that's pretty cool. We got a table. Is that right?
Mm,
Why don't we have
that's
the
right.
header? Shouldn't we? You know, I don't really like these towns. How about we change that? I take that one away. And what do we have in the table? Remember?
Mm,
Do we have header? How is that called? T-head. You say T-head. Even it tells you immediately. Okay, and then what do you have? TH, is that right? Doesn't have a TH? Then you have TR, but TH is fine too. So here I will write town, then I will do another one. And I can write whatever I want. It will be the header, clerk. Let's see what we got. I need a nice look. Now, how did I get the table to look like that? You know, I can change the color, I can make it in the center, but this one you can play with, you can learn, and the hard part is to make it more smaller. By the way, table, why do we get a table here like that? Because we have in the HTML, in the base, if you look at the base, we have a style sheet. If you go and look at here, and not in here, even in the base. Even before that, let's look at the base. You see, we have style sheets here. And those style sheets, this is the head, let's see now. We have style sheets, we probably plugged in here. Here we go, you have style sheet, static style sheets, 2BS. So if you look at that, you can change the stuff for here. If you go to static, and put under static, styles, and you go under styles 2, here it is. This one, you have a lot of stuff you can study that in the CSS that I told you. I can change the TH, there probably will be here TH somewhere. Here is an A, UL, A, center, content, media, where's the TH? Oh, I don't have TH. It's in another place. Oh. Oh. Probably not in this library. Okay, let's see, maybe another place. What else do we have? Style sheet, it's not in this one. Style sheet, static. We have another one, styles, site, maybe in this one. TH, Control F, TH. Let's see if it is there. Or header maybe. T head. Anybody find TH, T head? Oh, no. That's the part that I don't usually like. Here we go. TH is defined, it has padding, it has a line left, it gave me border button 1, blah, 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 and then background color. By the way, if I change this one probably to blue, we get a different color. Let's see. Blue. I believe that this will work. I think it's the place. But by the way, if you do change something in the static, you have to restart the server. Otherwise, it won't work. It won't change it. Let's replace it. I was wrong. You might have a caching or it's in a different place. Okay. Let me play with that some other time. I don't want to waste the time on that one. What was the place that I changed that? Control Z. Let's leave this one. Background color. color white. Yeah, I think this should take it. Hold a second, let's see. And there's another one. No, I think this should take it, maybe it's caching. I won't waste the time on that, okay? We'll do it some other time. I want to focus on other things to finish up, then we'll play with the colors, okay? So let's leave it. Let's go back to here, the more interesting stuff. Okay, let's leave the base. Then we have a base. That one we'll leave it also. Let's focus here. The model, let's leave the model. Let's leave this one also. This is the one that we are interested in. Okay, what is the interesting part that could be really powerful? We would like, we're having a table here, is that right? It would be really nice, maybe if we click here on a table, we get all the information on the right side. So we don't even want to put the clerk here. We take him away. We take this guy away. We don't really care. We just want to put the towns. But we would like now that whenever we click on the town, it will give me here a whole web page on the right side. That would be really nice. What do you think?
That is interesting.
How should we do it? So let's try it. Let's start. How about if we do the following? Okay, we'll put here an A. You know that A is a link.
Yes,
Is that right?
that's right.
And in the end, we close it. Well, let's see first of all if it's a link. It will look like a link. Okay, is it a link? No, it's not. Let's see if I have a cache. Let's see in a second. Yeah, it does have an A, but I didn't put any linking. So let's see. Let's say we go here. How do we make a link, by the way?
You have to add the href.
Exactly. href equal. If we put this one, it will take me to the main page. Okay, this one will not make any change. It will keep me in the same place. But let's see if it works now at least. Is it a link? Okay. No, I don't see it. Oh, at least, okay, let's click. Oh, you see, it did take me to the main page. So it does work, but that's not where I want to go. Correct? That's not where I want to go. So what should we do? That's the hardest part. That's the most beautiful part too. I'm going to make a function here on click equal town click. That's pretty cool. I'm going to write here event. We talked about event a little bit. Town click, about like that. Maybe it would be nice to me. And now in here, in the bottom, I'm going to write script. That's pretty cool, don't you think? And now if we do town click,
Isn't it town clock?
Yes.
there we go. We'll see. Equal function. Is that right?
Event. That's right.
And now I want to do alert. Amos. Later on we'll see What do we want to do? For now, let him say Amos. But will it work? Let's try it.
It will.
What do you say? Should, let's see what
Let's
the
try.
heck. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. So what? Is that right? Now let's click here.
That's right.
It says Amos. It does work. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't want him to say Amos. What do I want him to say? Hey, but he also, after he says Amos, he switched to the place I don't want him to split. So there is something called prevent default. Prevent default JavaScript. Let's see what it means. Here we go. Just copy it. So what we're going to do is, first things, I don't want him to use the link. Prevent default means the event, don't do the regular stuff. When I click on the link, don't go to here. Don't go anywhere. Avoid it. Just show me Amos. Let's see if it works now. Refresh. Entebbe. Show me Amos. Does it go? No, it stopped, you see? Really nice. But he always say Amos. I don't want him to say Amos. What do I want him to say, Brenda? When I click on Entebbe. I want him to say Entebbe. I don't want him to say Amos. When I click on Kampala, I want him to say Kampala. How would I do it? So here is another. That's an element. That's the way I usually write it. Try to always put var for variable. Then you have event that target. That's a very important variable. This is telling me who did I click on. If I clicked on when it says Entebbe here, it will show me that line. So, and here if I do now, by the way, usually I like to put this one the first. And then we'll have the target, but this time, you know what I'm going to put inside? Element that outer HTML. And we already learned outer HTML. Let's see what it gives me. Look, when I click on Entebbe, hey, he wrote A, H-R-E-F, Entebbe A. Hey, that's what I clicked. When I click on the second one, he knows it's Kampala. So what can we do? So we can do the following, which would be really nice. How about inner? Show me what inside.
What is outside?
What does it show me? Entebbe. What does it show me?
Kampala.
Very cool. Is that right?
That's right.
Now, what is that we really want now? What the next things that we want? What the next things that we want? What do you say? What the next things that we would like to have? I don't want it to show me. I want it to, if I click, it will put something on the right, and with this one we'll finish for today. I want him, when I click here, it will put something about Entebbe on the right side. Is that right?
That's right.
That would be really nice, isn't it? Or maybe just take me to another page. And that page will be the whole things about Entebbe, a whole website about Entebbe. Can we do that? What do you say, Brenda? Which one you like better? That's a design question.
Taking us
all
to
right?
a different page.
You know, what we can do,
Yeah, that's a design question.
exactly, we can do this page, the main page, will have a list of all the towns, and then below we can do general stuff. And when somebody click, you know, we can put a whole line, who is the town clerk, address, blah, blah, blah. When somebody click here, it will give me another page altogether. That's possible. Is that right? Which one you like,
Right.
Mildred?
Taking us to a different page.
Different page. I like that too. Let's go to a different page. So how we do it to go to a different page? How will we do it? What do you say? That's really sophisticated, isn't it?
We had to do
What do you
it.
say? There's many ways you can do it. You know, one way, it's utilizing this trick. That's really a very sophisticated if you want to stay on the same page. Okay? But you can make it even easier. You can change this one, okay? And then you don't really need the whole click. So we'll do it two ways, okay? First of all, we'll delete this one. After we did all of that, we're deleting it. You like my sessions, don't you? I teach you and I tell you erase it. There's a lot of tricks you can do. How about we want that when we click, the link will be here. And if this is it, we don't even need the all click here all together. You can take it out
You
away.
don't.
So we're back to the same place. But we need to put something here. And to put something here, it has to be really, really sophisticated. And here we're going to learn a new function. We have seen it once, okay? We have seen it once, and I just mentioned it in the models, and this is the right place and the right time to talk about it. Let's go back to the models. Okay, remind me to go over that again next week. I'll just introduce it now. We're going to add another function. And that's get URL, get absolute URL. Let's say if I did one like that before, so I don't have to
Explain it.
remember how I did it. I have here, no, I have so many of them. Here we go, get user. No, something like that.
It was in the what? Where was it in the main?
No, it didn't. That's a manager. We don't want manager. Nope. Nope. No. No, I don't have an example here. Maybe in the billings. I don't think I did in the billings, maybe. Did I? Yeah, I did. See? Everything I already have done once. So I'm going to copy myself. Okay? This is a very important function. Let's go here, put it here. And what does it do? And what do we want it to do? Get absolute URL, and then we'll see how we use it. And what we want it to go, we want it to go eventually to Uganda towns. It doesn't mean anything for now. Let's detailed town. I will explain in a second, okay? We will transfer to it a PK. Let's go and see in the, what did we found it, by the way? In the D billings. Let's go to the URLs. Detail, anybody sees detail here somewhere? Here it is. So I'm going to copy this line as well. I'll close it. Go back to the URL in towns. And see what I'm going to do. First of all, I don't want customers. I want it to say Uganda towns. It doesn't really make a difference. This is what's important. It's transferring the primary key. That's really what I care. Okay, and here I'm going to say detail, but here, in fact, whatever I named it here, I named it detail town. I take this one to be here. Don't worry, I'm going to go over it again. Okay? It's going to go here, and then it's going to transfer me to here. But not that's one that I want. I want to put something here in a minute, but I have to build it up. I will add another function here. And I will call that function detail town. I usually like it's this way. Okay, I usually like it this way. And then I just have to put it here, otherwise he doesn't know what it is. And I have to put here a primary key. I will say primary key. Let's see if I did it right. Hold a second. Let me copy for myself. D billings, was it in the D billings? Yeah. Let's go here. And we have detailed. No, it has in fact, it takes a view. So it's okay. I'll just put a PK here. That should work. If not, we'll do something. Okay? Detail town. And the detail towns, we'll take here, we'll turn it to a town. For now, just for, and here I'm going to put a filter or gate. Let's see if it works. And I'll just print it because it's not going to work there. And then I will continue. Don't worry, I'm going to go over the whole things. Fair enough? And here, in fact, we'll make another template. We'll call it detail town. I always like to keep the same names. If you got lost, don't worry about it. Okay, and I will transfer to it only town. So let's go to the Uganda towns and we copy this one. We just name it. How did we name it? Detailed town. Right? That's the way we named it. Now, we don't really want all that stuff. We're going to take the whole things away from here. And we just do the same as we did before, just for testing and making sure that everything's work. Town. It's a singular, because only one town I want to transfer. So this one really has nothing in it besides showing me the name of the town. And this one, does it pull one? In fact, this one is not going to work. I don't need the all. And it will give me the town. It's doing a filter. Gate is going by the ID. We'll come back to that. I will explain everything. Don't worry about it. Let's see what we got. Oh, we got an error. Where's the error? Yeah, we have to, we didn't put the name here. Okay, we have to put this one here. I left it empty there. Okay, it should work now. Okay, let's see what happened. We refresh this one, and when we click, please pay attention. When I put the mouse on, look at the bottom here. Look at the bottom here. When I put on Entebbe, it says Entebbe, Uganda towns, and that's it. Well, that's wrong. It's not going to do anything. It's just going to make a mess. It doesn't know where to go. It doesn't know where to go. So I have to do something to change it. So how does he know in the index to put here the right things? And that's something we have studied before. We didn't really go into it deeply, but this is the time to go over it. If we go to the customers, let's see if in the customers, I think we have that. The billings, in the customers list. Let's see if I have it in the list. Here we go. If you look at the list, it should be here. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. If you look at this one has a good trick. Don't worry about it. It looks scary. It is scary, but we'll be just fine in a second. Control V. And I don't want the billings. I want Uganda towns. And in a second, and we want detailed town. And in fact, I want to transfer to it the ID town. See, I have a town for town in towns. So I have town, but I want to transfer to it the ID. So it will go to the as a primary key. Let's see if it works. Okay, let's put Entebbe. Oh, if you notice, he added number 1 here. Look it down. After the towns, I put the mouse, it says 1. Then it says 2. 1, 2, because that's the index of the town. Don't worry, I will explain the whole thing. Now I clicked. Oh, it took me to here, but I didn't see anything. Let's see what we have here. Just to see if it really does work or not, let's make sure that is in this middle town. I'll put Amos here. And then we'll see if this one works or not. Okay, at least we will see Amos or whatever. Let's refresh. Let's click. Yeah, we see Amos. It just means it does go to the right page, but it doesn't put anything for me. Is that right? It doesn't put anything. So it's not giving me what I would like to see. So how do I test it? What I would test is, does it transfer town? Maybe the town is not being transferred right. Don't worry, I'm going to go over that next time again. And does it print? Yeah, it did print Entebbe, you see? So it does get Entebbe right. Hey, that's the error. I have an S here. Should take it away. Okay, let's see now. Let's refresh. Let's click Entebbe. Oh, this time we put the Entebbe. Let's go back. Let's click on Kampala. Hey, new page with Kampala. So now I don't need Amos anymore. Like what my wife said, when she doesn't need me, she's throwing me away. Okay, so where is it? Is that right? Why are you laughing, Mildred? Is that what you're doing? Okay. Welcome to Is that right? Let's see what happened now. Hey, welcome to Entebbe. That's pretty cool, isn't it? You like it, didn't you?
Like
So now you see, we did it without JavaScript. We could have done it, you know, here it's classy. If I want a page for every town, you know, I'm using the same page, by the way. Kampala, it's the same page. It just changed the title. It looks like their own web page. I can add very sophisticated stuff here to be special for Entebbe or Kampala. You got it?
Got it.
So what is that, Mildred? You like it?
Yes, I like it.
So let's do review, and that's the end for today. Okay, we learned a hell of a lot today. We established a new application altogether. We defined in that application, we defined, we defined the model. In the model, we have only one table called towns. We learned the function string. This is to underscore twice here. And that's really, every time I use town, it knows, give me the town name if I don't specify specific field. Then we learn about this special function. It's called get absolute URL. Very important function. Get absolute URL, because of that function, when I was in the index, look what I did here. When I use this URL,
isn't it?
it automatically knew to pull for me,
CNC.
because I use detail town. This one, by the way, this one takes me where? Oh, by the way, I didn't really use it, by the way. My mistake, sorry. My mistake, I didn't really use it. I could have used it, but I didn't use it. And here I use a different tree. I didn't really use this function. If I take it away,
Just
it will not happen anything. But later on, I will show you how you can use this function instead. This function we're not using at all. I used a different tree without noticing. This one, it says, go to the application, Uganda town, go to the URL with details town. So it really goes to here. It goes details town, okay, in the Uganda application. Therefore, it's going to here. But what is it transferring to this function? It's transferring the primary key. That's why in the index, I put town ID right here. The town ID is the index of the table. So it's calling this function, this URL in the Uganda towns and transferring this primary key to it. So that's really what we have here in the URL. Detail town in the Uganda towns application, and okay, and then I have to transfer to it the primary key. That's why I have to write it this way. And that one, when I click on it, okay, that's, in fact, Django is very smart to take this one and see what it does. When you put the mouse on there, see, look at the bottom here. When I put the mouse, it put the number 1. It put exactly the URL the way it's supposed to be. Uganda towns with underscore and the number 1. Here is putting the index of number 2. So when I click on it, it takes me to the right page. You see on the top with the number 2. Therefore, it's taking me from here. This one, it means go to the URLs, activate this one with the number, with the primary key I'm transferring to it. When I got to here, I got this primary key. I'm pulling from the table only the row of that city. Now that I pull the city, this one I don't need anymore. I'm transferring the row to the template. When it gets to the template, I use it in the template. Here is town. You see that? I could have written here town name will be the same. Why I didn't have to? Because I have the string function. The string function give me the town name, but I could have typed town name, would be the same, okay? And I could have, if I wanted, I can do the following, BR, and here I can do H2, make it smaller, and here I can inside put, what can I put inside here? Town, dot, go to the model, and town clerk full name. And that should give me the full name of the town clerk as well. So instead of just getting this one, let's go back. Let's go to Entebbe. And bingo, Entebbe, Charles Magumba. And I can put a lot of stuff. I can put pictures, I can put whatever. And I can make another table, have a lot of stuff about Uganda or about any town. And now you got the idea, is that right? So, Brenda, is everything okay or everybody got lost?
Everything is okay.
Okay or okay lost?
Everything is okay.
Okay, so who is summarizing the session of certificate 2 of the day? Not Daniel, he already has an assignment. Jonathan. Hi, Jonathan.
Hello.
Who is going to summarize it, Brenda? Today's session. We'll go over that again on Wednesday. All over again. It's a lot of stuff we did. Is that right?
That's right.
So how about you guys, your homework for Wednesday, try to do the same things as I did on my computer, you do it on your computer. You build up another application called Uganda Towns, and you do everything I have done until Wednesday. And let's see how well you do. The whole team, you work on that together. On your computer, Mildred. Okay? Fair enough? And see you Wednesday. And Brenda, we should have me, you, Daniel, and Michael a session later on tonight or tomorrow morning, whenever you prefer. I wanted to talk to the three of you.
Okay.
Mildred, you want also to have a session with me?
Yes.
How about you, Jonathan, and your father, Joe? Mildred is always smiling. Where's Jonathan? I saw, oh, here he is in the other picture. Hey, Jonathan, how are you? You have a small picture. Jonathan, you want me to teach you something? Okay, here I will teach you something, okay? Okay, Jonathan?
Yeah.
Look at that. I'm going to open a new screen and I'm typing drbaranes.com. Fair enough? Can you go to that screen? Heck, I'll make it here. drbaranes.com. You get a screen. You see it?
Yes.
Very good. Now, Mildred, Jonathan, I want you to type here inside. How do you spell Jonathan?
J-O-N-A.
Let's see, hold a second. J-O-A-S.
N-A. T-H.
Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay. Now you type the same things inside.
Open it to go to Chrome. D-R.
Okay, Jonathan, you hear me?
Yes. Yes, he's hearing.
Jonathan, did you write? You did the same things here like me?
Yeah.
On another folder.
So could be.
Did you?
He's doing just that.
Yeah, don't click join yet. Don't join yet.
Yeah,
So Jonathan, just me and you doing it, okay? Let's close our session in Academy City. In Academy City, let's close it. I closed it, is that right?
yes.
Now I'm going to click on join. So Jonathan, you click on join also. Only me and Jonathan. And then click join again in the bottom.
Allow.
Why is not clicking? I'm waiting.
You have to click join again. He has done it.
Click join.
Only
Join.
has to click here. Oh, here it is. Ah, Jonathan, this is your website.
Yes.
You like it?
Yeah.
Now, Brenda, you
Yes.
close your Zoom. You do the same things and you write Jonathan. Close the Zoom. I'm closing the Zoom.
Close this.
For the same.
End of the Zoom.